it's okay for you to have your preferences, okay for you to have the list of the things or the qualities that you want in a person, but don't be so conscious, don't be so perfectly conscious that you now make the person you desire to be so perfect. You want that person to be very perfect. There are things you expect, you have expectations, that looks like the person can never make a mistake, the person doesn't have any weakness. For example, when I met my husband, I'm 11 years married, by the way. You should dance for me. 11 years married. No, married no be beans. 11 years worth celebrating. When I met my husband, he's Christian till date. Very nice and caring, very nice, a giver and all that. But he didn't tick all of the boxes. He didn't tick all the qualities I wanted in a guy. That's the truth. And same with me too. When he met me, yes, Christian till dates and all of that. But I didn't tick all the qualities he wanted in a lady. He wanted in a right spouse, in a lady like me. So over the years, we realized that there has been progress, there's been progressive development. There are things that I knew about him 11 years ago or 13 years ago, got courted for about 2 years before I got married. 13 years ago, that is no longer there. So what am I trying to say is you meet someone, you meet your preference, but I will advise you that you should choose potential over preference. What do I mean? Now, when I met my husband, he's Christian, but I didn't like the fact that he was influenced. I'm sure if you have followed our sermons a lot, you'd have heard it many times. Then my husband was one who wasn't meticulous about his hygiene. My husband can drop clothes anyway. God have mercy on me. All of that. And then same, I think if you have followed our teachings, you also hear him say that there are times when I need to have conversation with him earlier years of our marriage. I wasn't patient. I could even bang the door. I could bump into him on an important meeting. I'm like, sweet, I want to talk to you now. I think that's a sign of rudeness. Anyways, but I'm not rude. So what am I trying to say now? Those were things that we found ourselves doing at the earlier part of our marriage, but it's no longer there. So just because he was the right person for me, I was the right person for him, doesn't mean that we did not have our imperfections. That's what I'm trying to say. So as much as I had my preference, yes, tall, handsome guy, Christian, a strong believer, Wordite, he was a prayer, he's a prayer till now, and all that giver, doesn't mean that I did not also have the things I didn't like about him. Same thing with me, So what I'm trying to say in essence is, the core thing you should look at when considering the right person, not the perfect person. They are not the same. The right person is the person teachable? Does the person have the potential to learn?